To do this project, you're going to go to GeoGebra here and basically type in the function that you want to work with. I'm going to work with square root of x, and then you're going to basically export this as a PNG file so that you can open it in SketchUp. So I'm going to save this here to somewhere, I don't know, maybe my desktop or something, so I can easily find it, and I'm going to call it squirtx or something. And PNG, save it there, head over to SketchUp, and you're going to open a new window probably. You can delete the dude who's there and import. Go to your desktop and find the PNG file you just worked on, and for me it's here, so I'm going to anchor it just to the origin. And it's going to ask you, after you click, to choose a size, and you can just kind of pick whatever size you like. It doesn't matter because you're going to be able to zoom in here. Probably the most important buttons that you're going to end up using are the arrow, the orbit tool, which is right here. I'll orbit around for you. So I'm clicking and dragging here. And then the hand tool is nice. I can move the whole image back and forth. And then scrolling, I have a two-finger scroll, so I can move back and forth here. Okay, so I'm going to use my orbit tool, and what I'm trying to do is look at this thing from the side and then make a square. Here's my square tool up here. And I'm making a square so that it is in a dimension perpendicular to the flat one. So this automatically snapped to a square. You might have to hover over until the square comes up. Going back to my orbit tool, and now I'm going to use my arrow to click this thing. And I'm going to click and drag so that it highlights all in blue here. Got a face on these sides. I'm going to use the move tool, which is right here, and just grab this bottom corner and drag it onto my function until it looks about right width there. Okay? Grab the orbit again, slide around here, and here's where we're going to use the push-pull tool. I believe that's what it's called. So click on push-pull tool, and then click once, and then I should be able to, you can click and drag, or you can click once, I believe, and you have to play around with the mouse. Once you click again, then you should have a block here. The next thing you're going to use is the scale tool, and I'm trying to think, this is the scale tool for me. You might have to look in the tools menu to find where that is in your version. Also, by pressing the S key, I was able to find scale. I'm going to grab the upper right hand corner here while this is highlighted and just drag it out there and click. Okay? Then I'm going to use the push-pull tool again to grab this thing and just extend it out and click here, and then scale again. I'm basically clicking on this face, and it should bring up these 8 points that I can then click and drag out here as big as I like, and then continue. So push-pull tool, like so. Scale this face up until it meets the curve, and you get the idea. And then, of course, anytime you want, you can use the orbit tool to slide around and take a look. You can work on it this way if you like. Push-pull tool, bring this face. Oh, I already had the other face highlighted, so I need to click on the face that I want and then drag here. And then I can scale this face by clicking on it with the scale tool and dragging this down here. Just to show you what happens if I grab the other end here and pull this up, it's going to shrink it for me and probably pull this away from the axis that I want to work on. So that's not what I wanted to happen right there. So it's important to play around with which corner of these faces that you want to alter. That's basically it. Make sure you save your work.